do this.
Welcome back, family. I should get us up to full size here. Boom. There we go.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
We got Timo Hani here for New Comic Book Day. I got to remember that the camera's up there now.
Yeah, we got a whole new setup. Different sides, everything.
I apologize. I didn't even know till I got in the room that's in this room from StreamYard that I accidentally clicked on the 17th, and all you guys showed up 2 days ago. Oops. Next time I do something like that, guys, shoot me a message.
Right.
Because I'm like, where are all these people with comments from 2 days ago? Oh my God, I put it on the wrong day. Yep. So I noticed this 10 minutes ago when I set up this week's, but you guys are loyalists, and I see you already populating. Why can't I find the mouse? There we go. All right, so we got Meatwad jumped in first. What's poppin', party people? How's it going?
What's happening, Meatwad?
Hopefully everybody can hear me this time.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have any audio issues going on.
I got to Rich Vision Comics and my fellow coconuts, Robert Monroe Jr., picking on me a couple of days ago for being the smart one to decide to grow a beard in the summer.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Good time. Good timing.
Jason Doyle, how's it going? Welcome to the show. And I was one of them. Yes, I saw several people were here. And again, guys, I sincerely apologize for that.
Yeah, thanks for coming back.
This free comic books, they're there. Nah.
Right.
They show up at shows that I don't give away stuff.
Sure.
To,
yeah,
so.
No, it's hard to pass that up, right?
So yeah, today is Juneteenth. So my company is closed. So I took the opportunity to come here to Visions, and we're behind the New Comic Book Day part of the wall.
New Comic Book Day every Wednesday.
And
probably like the best day of the week, right? Like new comics.
Well, if you're a comic book person, I mean, if you're a Magic person or a Lorcana person, there's other days of the week because every day you guys have different activities going on.
Different releases on different days, sure. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm trying to make sure that everybody knows this place is not just comic books. It's actually called Visions Games and Comics, isn't it?
No, it's comics and games, but we definitely do both here. It's pretty much a 50-50 split, the tabletop gaming plus the comic books.
And they have tables all around, so you can play, come in and play your Warhammer, your Magic the Gathering, pick up, get a pickup game if you're bored.
Yeah.
So come on by, Georgia, Rockmart, Georgia.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get first things first. You know how we do things. We talk about the books that were given away, this week's giveaway. So first thing is we hit 16 comments. So we did not break the record at 22. So we just have a standard giveaway. We have to break that record if you want to get the extra books.
Get it up to 17, 18. It's not hard to beat. Oh no, what's the record? 22.
I told you I had that little, I told you guys I got it written on a post-it right here on my laptop. So
you got to get over 22 there.
But it's individual 23 people. So if like one person gave 15 comments, it ain't going to count.
Okay, so you can't just spam the comment section there.
No, I mean, you can, but it's not going to count.
It's not going to count.
Yeah, I need 16 individual comments.
Gotcha.
All right, so we have, just to remind everybody, the choices this week is Batman Gotham by Gaslight, the Kryptonian Age, #1.
Very good cover.
We have, what was this called again? High on Life from Titan Comics, #1. Very vibrant cover.
Now, is that a video game? Didn't they do a High on Life video game?
I believe it was.
Yeah, it's a VR game.
Yes, and we have Into the Unbeing from Dark Horse Comics. And the Marvel was the Blood Hunt Jubilee #1.
Jubilee. Making a comeback.
Just remind everybody how this works. If you leave a comment on the replay, because the random comment generator does not pick up the live stream. I apologize. That's the technology. I didn't make the program. And you click like and subscribe. Make sure that comment is keep it clean, keep it comics. If you really want to spam a good porno site, just send it to me directly. Don't put it in the comments.
Send it directly, guys.
Yes.
We got emails.
Share with him now, too. So.
Yeah, make sure you share it.
We're past the first 30 seconds. I can say the word porno, I think.
Right. We're not going to get flagged.
So if you're in the United States, you are going to get to pick 2 out of the 4 books. If you are a member of our Patreon at patreon.com/TeamOhana, or a YouTube member, you got to get to pick 3 out of the 4 books. And you are a member of both, which we do have members that are both, you're going to get all 4 books. So if you're outside the United States, it doesn't make sense to spend $40 on shipping to send $10 in books. But what we will do is if you win, you're outside the United States, you're going to contact us at Team Ohana Family on Instagram. And if you win the comics, you're going to do the same thing. No matter what you win, you have to contact us there to verify to us that you watched the video. And you're going to tell me I like Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, whatever you want. And I'm going to send you $12. Okay, friends and family. So you're going to get the full $12 US dollars. So the next time you go to the comic book store, you're going to pick a couple of comic books on us. If you don't want to spend it on comics, you can go spend it on whatever you want. A Stitch T-shirt. If you find it at your Target for $11.99, it's on us. I'm not paying for tax, so
it's got to be $12, man.
Shopper Comics has jumped in. How's it going? But I've switched the monitor, so my mouse is going the wrong direction. There we go. So let's get right into this giveaway. I'm going to share the screen, which I've now move the mouse the other direction. There it is. You can see we've got the 16 comments. I just loaded this before the show, and we are all set to go. Good luck to everybody. And we've got Crimson Terror 85 BF1 CG. Congratulations. I believe Crimson has won before, not last week, but I think it was just called Crimson Terror at the time. I'm not used to seeing all the other extra letters there. So Crimson, congratulations. You know the drill. Just reach out to me at Team Ohana Family on Instagram. If you're in the U.S., just let me know if you want the comics or the money. If you're outside the U.S., just tell me you want the money. And if it's the money, in either case, which application you would like me to send the $12 to. Congratulations again.
Congrats, Crimson Terror.
And move this mouse over to the correct screen. If I can find it now and get us back to full size.
and we're back.
And we're actually done with that other screen for a little while because I'm not doing the the framing that I usually do, the separate screen, and put these on the stand. It would be a little bit too hectic here. I get enough lag at home when I've got really high speed connection. I don't know how good the Wi-Fi is, and I didn't want to crash the whole system. Bad enough I put this up for the wrong day. Thank you for joining us, Canadian.
Sorry, guys. Once again.
Canadian Survivalist checking in here. It's a peace sign. I wasn't sure if it was a blue rabbit.
I thought it was a bunny rabbit. Yeah.
I thought it was like blue bunny ice cream.
Stitch.
It could be the live version. But no, it's just a peace sign, I believe. Nice. And it made me think of blue bunny ice cream. So now I want ice cream. Thank you.
Ice cream's good anytime.
Especially if you're in Canada. It's easy to get.
It doesn't have to be free comic or new comic book day to eat ice cream.
So before we even get into the book set, I picked up. What's been going on with you guys lately? Anything that you want to talk about? New comic books that are out on the shelf this week?
Yeah, so there's one super cool one that I brought here with me. It is a Alex Ross variant of the Uncle Scrooge and the Infinity Dime #1. So I don't know, like Uncle Scrooge has a classic, I think it's a Gold Key comic, and that comic it's an Uncle Scrooge first appearance sells for like $1,000
in a Roy. It goes for about $320. I almost pulled one trigger when I went to Heroes Con this weekend to get it.
Oh, really?
It was a low break condition,
book,
but
man.
I was looking at it like, I looked at several books I was trying to decide on, and by the end of the show, I forgot to go back to get that book.
So what's the lowest condition CGC has? Like a 0.5?
Yeah, 0.5.
Well, if I had a copy that was probably a little under that, it was the very worst comic book I ever had. And I sold it for $150. So, I think even in the very worst possible shape, I mean, you're still looking at a pretty sizable investment.
I think they actually have a 0.3, but did it have the cover?
Oh, it did have the cover.
Then you were above a 0.5 because 0.3s, you can get those on coverless books. Usually you get an NG, but I have seen 0.305s.
This thing, the spine was literally, I mean, they printed on the softest paper in the world back then, and the spine was just like starting to cut. You could barely touch it without it falling apart. It was unbelievable.
Now, the one thing that I can say that I can hold against you is you didn't sell it to me.
This was years ago.
And I don't care.
What's crazy,
Richard?
Richard?
Someday,
I had that thing for like 7 years.
I might meet Rich. Who the hell's Rich? I don't know, but I have this dream that somebody's going to want this book.
Well, you should have. Yeah, man. It sat in here forever, man. It was crazy. I wouldn't let it go. I got so many offers on it, and I knew what it was worth. And eventually, 150 got it done. And so
some of the books that I saw there were really overpriced. There was a I think it's the 4-color first appearance of Mickey Mouse in comics.
Mhm. Oh, well, that's a big one, though.
It is a
First
big
Mickey
book,
Mouse.
but he had a 2.0 and his asking price was $7,000. Right now on eBay, there is a buy it now for a 2.0 for $4,500.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just see that at the con, or maybe the guy didn't want to sell it. You know, maybe he just liked showing it off.
I can relate to that. I've done shows where I put books out and I put ridiculous prices on them
Because
because
you don't really want to sell it. You would if somebody offered you the right number, right? But
it depends. If it's one of Mrs. Ohana's books, then no.
no, they're not for sale.
No.
They're just here for show. That's
So,
right.
I've asked her, like, if I get offered double guide for this,
Yeah.
I can't sell it. She's like, no. I said 10 times guide. No.
No, this one's mine. I
I
get
can-
that too. There's sentimental value, but yeah, Uncle Scrooge Infinity Dime, I think is a really cool comic this week, and what a great cover by Alex Ross. Big fan.
I think that's the cover A, though, isn't it?
Is it?
I believe so.
It might be, and if that's the case, I mean, that's a killer one.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
And this, I think, is the first time that Scrooge has been in a Marvel comic.
Yeah,
And it was one of Previews World's highlighted books
Mhm.
for Final Order Cutoff. So
yeah,
that's,
it's definitely on my pull box this week for sure.
well, I can let you know in advance. It's in mine. So it's kind of weird because I had to, usually when I come to the comic book store, I BS for quite a while
Oh yeah, it's
before
part
I
of it.
actually, okay, tally me up and pay for my books. Today, I came in the door. I'm like, I got to pay my books right now. So I can put them in and get them ready
put them on the counter.
because I don't want to forget and do it at the last second. I have to have these books bagged, boarded, and ready for the show.
Yep.
So, what else we got?
Let's see, Ultimate Spider-Man number 6.
Ooh,
I just think this is a really cool story. You get the older Peter Parker, Mary Jane, what's
Mhm.
going on in the universe there. And so, just a super cool cover. I think this is the cover A.
is this the last issue of the series? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. I didn't know it was a
Limited.
limited. Yeah,
Just about everything they do these days is a
it
limited.
is, but I don't think it's being solicited that way that I recall. Do you know, Sarah? Is Ultimate Spider-Man 6 the last issue of Ultimate Spider-Man? We had to phone a friend on this one.
Yeah. That's the store manager in the background. She may pop in later on. We'll
Yeah,
see
we
how
might
it
have
goes.
her on later. But yeah,
And if you see a rug rack go by running behind us,
yeah, she's also a regular fixture here in the store.
It goes to number 8 on cover price.
Number 8, so
Okay.
it is a limited series. Okay.
they had the an Ultimate series was it a year ago or 2 years ago. So I think every couple of years they come out with another Ultimate version.
In
This one
addition
is
to
really
it.
taking off though. So.
Yeah, we actually have the very first Ultimate title here in the store for sale, graded at a 9.8. Ultimate Spider-Man number 1, all the way back from 2000.
Oh wow. Okay. So I see another one there. So you want to talk about there?
Oh yeah, G.I. Joe.
That's definitely not
Real
the cover A
American
there.
Hero.
That's
No,
the-
not the cover A.
That's Destro or that's just G.I. Joe?
I'm not sure. I know that's a Black Widow, right?
No, that's Baroness.
Oh yeah. Eris, yeah. But very, very cool cover, black and white, and just a super hot line. Nice.
Okay.
A very well deserved mute there.
Yeah.
Um,
I didn't sneeze. I'm sorry.
but yeah, super cool cover. And a super hot line. I think everybody likes G.I. Joe in the store.
Oh, cool. Before I get into the Tiago, how's everything going for him?
Hello.
Weather is very nice. He's in Brazil.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, so it's winter down there. He's done with the heat. He's looking forward to the cooler weather.
Heck yeah. It's living life. Love it.
So yeah, I'm going to get into some of the books that I have picked up. But first, I'm going to talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books that I got at Heroes Con this week.
What a cool con, too. It's a big one.
I can't remember. This is from Legend Comics and Games. This is their store exclusive, drawn by Buzz. It is their Lilo and Stitch, and I got that as a signed version as well with the COA. And me with my Stitch, I saw another copy that I liked, so I had to pick that up.
Yeah.
I did get a couple of Walt Disney comics and stories.
Ooh.
This one's from 1950.
Hot right now.
I mean, there were lower grades. I just wanted to get a few more raws. This one's just lighting the Roman candles instead of the candles on the table. That's what we want to do to our kids in the 1950s. Promote explosives.
Right. And fire.
Yes. And another one, this one's from 227. This one is definitely from the later, late 50s. I'm going to say probably 57, 58, because it says on it still 10 cents, which means they were just about to switch it. I believe they went to 15.
Mhm.
I think Marvel and DC went to 12.
12.
But I think the Dell went straight to 15. And they were actually more expensive than Marvel and DC at the time.
Maybe a hotter commodity back then. A little bit more well-known property.
Yeah. I mean, that book actually is not bad as far as condition.
Mhm.
The spine's decent on it. I mean, I might get more like a
4, maybe.
I was thinking 4.5.
Yeah.
This one, no.
No, that's maybe a 2 on a good day.
Yes, exactly. And 2 other books that I got, which are for you. Actually, I got 3 books. I'll explain. I did get the Unnatural Order #1. This is the Comics
really cool.
Curing Cancer exclusive.
It's an awesome book.
And this is being given away today to the live stream. Told you, man, I got to get some books for you guys in the live stream.
Heck yeah.
But also got Austin LeMay's beautiful Comics Curing
This one is
Cancer.
awesome, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a little
Very
card in the
cool.
back and the sticker. So
Gotta love it.
the other book that I did get was the exclusive Sonic the Hedgehog that they had there.
Yeah.
And when I got home, it mysteriously disappeared.
Oh, that one got confiscated.
It got confiscated. And there's only me and one other person in the house. So,
Who could it be? The mystery of Sonic the Hedgehog.
yes. So, I may see if I can order one if they still have them, because I know they were selling them pretty damn quick. If you want to take a look, though, you can go to Rob's Fat Sacks of Comics. Make sure you're subscribed. I know a lot of you guys are, but I'm going to still continue pushing it. And he's got the link on there for Comics Curing Cancer. You can go straight to the link at the American Cancer Society
Awesome.
and make a donation. So you don't even have to send. None of the money goes to Rob. Okay, it doesn't go to Comics Curing Cancer. It goes to any donation, any sale, anything they do. You make a donation to the American Cancer Society, and it sends them the notification that you made the donation.
Yeah, that's
So-
right. Can't beat it.
Yeah, I mean, like on Sunday, I bought a few books, and I'm like, "What's my total?" I already had the site open, ready to make the donation. I'm like, "So what's the total?" He goes, 50. I said, "Oh, 100." Click.
Nice. Nice. That's great.
Because I, how often do you get a chance to be a hero?
Right. Right.
So, can't wait for this year's auction, man.
Great to pay it forward for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I read comic books my whole life. I always wanted to be a superhero, and as people said, the closest I came was looking like Kingpin.
If you could have one superhero power, what would it be?
Ooh,
Just one, though.
let me think on that.
Okay.
Okay.
Get back to me.
So, like, if I said something like I could be the same as one character, or
Yeah, like if you
Well, if I
wanted
said-
all of Spider-Man's powers
Okay,
under
so
one
it's-
branch, sure.
it's
sure.
not wall climbing or
No.
Spider Sense.
Like if you wanted all of Spider-Man, that's fine.
Okay, so if I could have the attributes of one specific
character. Yeah.
you're probably gonna have to go with Superman at that point.
He's so OP though. It's kind of like
Well,
You're
it's
just
gonna be
picking
me.
the
And I want to be
low-hanging
okay. I don't want to have a weakness,
I get it. Well, you got kryptonite. That's a
Nah,
pretty big
I want post Neil Adams.
Okay,
Kryptonite no more.
one. Okay, fine.
All right, you know what? Let's start right off. We're gonna be giving away this book to somebody here in the chat. It's the beautiful
This is a good one.
Unnatural Order #1 Comics Curing Cancer exclusive variant cover art donated by Matt Wilson. This is from the Comics Mint, limited to 250 copies.
It's awesome.
So let's
Very
get
low
this away
print.
to somebody in the chat. Let's see. I need a trivia question. And unlike the trivia question that they had at Comics Curing Cancer at Heroes Con, I'm going with harder questions. This way, people have to actually spend a minute to Google it.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the movie Doctor Strange, I want to know, what was the Wi-Fi password for Carmitage?
The Wi-Fi password?
The Wi-Fi password.
Okay.
Yep. First person to put that in the live chat is this goes to them. I know it off the top of my head, actually. because I thought it was funny when I first saw it in the movie. I can't remember people's names, but obscure words and numbers I remember.
Sure. The weirder, the better.
Jason Doyle comes in with the winner, Shambhala. There you go.
Shambhala.
Spelled it correctly with 2 L's and everything. So
Oh,
congratulations, Jason.
Nice.
We'll put that one on the side. See what happens if you Redhead's birthday.
Redhead's birthday. Don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
I'm not sure. I mean, I know Jason's birthday just passed, but I don't think Jason's a redhead, unless that's what he was guessing to be the. Oh no! Thank you for being part of the channel. Man.
Yeah,
You're
thanks,
one of the
Jason.
Patreon members. Congratulations! But again, we're going to leave that on the side just in case you happen to win the other book. Mrs. Ohana is going to hate me. All the stuff I'm going to be mailing out this week.
Oh no, yeah. That's never good, Rich.
No, a lot of people take notes to make sure they know who wins everything. I don't. I just go back and watch my own video.
Right. It's a lot easier that way. You don't have to write everything down.
I think that means he's not a redhead. No, he's a
We
brunette.
didn't think so.
He's a very sexy brunette.
Doctor Strange girlfriend, the redhead.
Oh,
What was wrong?
Christine Palmer.
Palmer. Okay.
Again, I can't remember people's names, but I remember obscure stuff like comic book characters.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that was who's the actress that played her?
Oh God, I don't know. I'm not sure.
And she is very attractive. Anyway, get off topic.
It's pretty much a prerequisite for a superhero.
Oh, I thought you meant it was a prerequisite to be going off topic on a live show.
Well, yeah, that too.
I got very lucky. I saw that before it came out on the in the movie theater.
Mhm. It was a good one for sure.
I was on a Disney cruise, and they have their own movie theater, and they did a 4 day before it hit the movies live, premiere of it once we were out to sea.
Out to sea. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How cool is that?
If you're in a boat rocking back and forth and you're watching that movie with all its psychedelics, if you've never been seasick,
That's the time.
That's the
right?
time,
Because you
yes.
got to keep your attention focused on the screen, and you're going like this.
and everything on the screen is twisting around like, play it again, man. Oh my God. Rachel McAdams, there you go. Ah, gorgeous.
Nice.
All right, so let's get into some of the books that I got this week.
What you got?
So I did pick up
Nice.
Uncle Scrooge and the Infinity Dime. They cover A.
Yeah. Great
But-
books.
And I say but. I also got Scotty Young.
The Scotty
And
Young.
that is just when I always talk about the fact that I'm not a big fan of Scotty Young because, well, over our heads here, you can see
Scotty Young week. Come on.
he leaves out backgrounds, which is something that Momoko does. And
He does backgrounds.
a lot of people like it. It just doesn't work for me. It's like distressed covers. I
Sure.
hate distressed covers. 85% of the comic community loves distressed covers.
I'm not a big fan of Distressed.
Well, I mean, I know I'm in the minority on it, and I'm
I'll
okay
join
with
you
that.
there.
It's like, I'll tell you something I'm in the minority on. I like The Acolyte.
I haven't seen it yet, so no comment.
Wow, that is getting destroyed. I'm giving it a fair shake. I'm going in with an open mind and understanding that Skywalker is not part of it. It's because it's 100 years earlier. Get over
Right.
it. But the episode 4, which aired last night, man, that ended powerfully. And I'm hoping we can keep on track with that.
Okay, very cool.
I'm still not a Kathleen Kennedy fan. I'm not a fan of where they've taken Star Wars.
The Disney stuff.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
most part. But I do have to say that it's not Mandalorian season 2.
Okay.
It's not bad season 1 or 2. It's not Clone Wars. It's not Rebels.
right.
But it's not the dumpster fire that it's getting review bombed to.
Sure. Well, that's good. I mean, any improvement's got to be better than where it's been. So
But I mean, getting back on track. Haha. We've got the Scotty Youngs, which he does a lot of those with a white background. And I mean, Momoko also does a lot of stuff. They're both, in my opinion, I think the reason they do that is because they do so much.
on the characters.
No, I mean, so many covers.
Oh, sure.
It's like every
they
week.
are cranking them out.
Yeah. I mean,
But I've seen Scotty Young do backgrounds. He does a lot of stuff, like with the I Hate Fairyland, the image stuff. I think
yeah.
he does all the interior panels for that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of work, man. Like that's all background.
Well, and Momoko, same thing. She's not just doing.
She has such a
Marvel's-
soft touch. You know, she could put a background there and you hardly even know it's there because she does all the watercolors and
But when she does kind of a background, I think one of my favorite covers by her is the one that she did for I Am Groot.
yeah,
And
that's a really cute one, right?
Yeah, and it's not just Groot
Mm-hmm.
out of palish back. You've got flowers, you got leaves. It's a full piece of art.
Yeah, I know which one
And
you're
it's
talking
gorgeous.
about. It's beautiful.
So anyway, this is a full page here done by Scotty, and I love this cover. So, yay!
Yeah, Scotty Young rules.
I don't know if it came out this week.
What's that?
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Did Spectacular Spider-Man come out this week?
I don't think it did.
No, I don't.
Guys,
think
let us know. Did Spectacular Spider-Man?
Yeah,
number
anybody out
4?
there?
Did it? Which camera am I looking
This one.
That one up there. This is
This
the
is
store
Sarah.
manager.
at?
Yeah, store manager here at
There she
Visions.
goes. She's gone already.
I'm gone. I'm on the hunt.
So
She's on the hunt right now, guys.
Well, before I met her, I never even heard of this artist, and now I am a constant collector of Zerdsy art.
Sergi. Yeah, he's
Beautiful
great.
cover here of the it was Batman Superman World's Finest, number 28.
I like the ones he does with the tattoos.
Yes.
Like, he'll give the girls tattoos. Those are great.
But that is great, though.
Oh, it's awesome. Every cover I've seen by him is great. Very special, unique touch.
I'll be honest. I actually got a second copy of the Infinity Time because I wanted to be able to read one and not worry about it.
Yeah.
I forgot you guys are an hour ahead of me. And he's he said it twice just to make sure that
Right, just to
one
make
of
sure
them
we
got
got it.
through in the
Yeah.
time through the time. Stinker Buns is one of our biggest contributors to the channel.
Oh, thank you, Stinker Buns.
He actually
that.
helped last year to really start to get people going on Patreon. He was at a show and got a number of limited incentive ratio variants signs and sent them to the channel so we could give them away to Patreon with like
Oh,
one
that's
100
awesome.
variant, 150.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Way to go, Stinker.
And last year when I did Cartersville, which we're both doing this year,
We'll both be there together. You can see us live.
Stinker Buns made the drive down. I'm like, I appreciate it. Doing it on Cartersville is not a big show, right?
Right. Yeah, it's pretty small, but it was a good one. I went last year and I was impressed actually with the vendors.
We had a lot of fun though. My Wolverine print Stinker Buns gave me. See,
Nice. More Stinker Buns love here.
he's a great person.
Heck yeah.
So let's see. Let's try to hit the rest of the other Marvel book I got. I did get the Venomverse Reborn.
Ooh, cool cover. Gotta love Venom.
Definitely got a lot. Whoa.
The dinosaur?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
I didn't realize that the Spider T-Rex
Might be some good first appearances in that one.
I'm sure there will be.
Yeah.
I keep thinking my alarm is going off.
I know. There's somewhere there's an alarm going off. I don't
Might be
think it's
what
me.
she's playing.
It might be.
So I got one Dark Horse comic this week.
Oh, this is cool.
From Dark Horse Comics, we have The Writer, Josh Gad.
Nice book. Very cool book.
And the other 3 books I got were misery books. We'll start with the Destro #1.
Oh,
Everybody's
cool
getting their series. Destro had to have his, of course.
It's about time.
No Frank Miller, Uncle Scrooge cover. I'm sorry. Look, I love Frank Miller. I just think it's time for him to retire.
Did he do one?
He may have. Actually, I do remember.
I'm not going to say that it's time for him to retire. I just think his tastes
his
have
artwork
changed.
lately, I think, is just showing the unsteadiness of his hand, and which is still 1,000 times better than I could ever
right? I understand. I get it, but it's just different. I hope he doesn't ever stop. I hope we get Frank Miller and forever.
I'm moving the mouse the wrong direction again. I'm going to see if I can look up on the other screen the Frank Miller Uncle Scrooge so I can show everybody. Because I do remember seeing that image and thinking it was not as bad as some of his other stuff has been lately. I want to go back. I want to see this. Okay. Let me see if I can share that screen. Move the mouse the other direction. I really just got to change this, don't I? Boom.
It's Picasso was he was an artist.
There's a misunderstood
And,
genius.
Hey man, I like it. I like that they're still putting out Frank Miller stuff. Let him draw. Let the man draw.
No, and look, he's still making money, and it's fine. He still goes to shows. He signs.
Yeah, he was at I think he was at MegaCon this year.
You want to know what it is? I'm being mean here, and I feel bad. But if any other artist did this, I wouldn't be even paying attention. I wouldn't say anything.
That's fair. I think that's fair.
But
But
I
you
know
know who
how-
it is too, and so.
I've seen his work. I
Right.
mean, you think of,
But you've also got to see a lifetime body's worth of work from this guy. I mean, when did Frank Miller start putting out comic book art? How
but-
young was he?
first that I remember was the '82 Wolverine limited series. I know
Yeah,
he was already
that's
around
classic.
before that.
Sure.
You've got Sin City. You've got 300. You've got the Dark Knight, the Dark Knights, the Batman series.
I think that you definitely see
All those Daredevil books that he did.
a shakiness in the lines, but the form's still there, and it's still by a classic artist. And I think that
I mean, Daredevil
are
was
gonna
on the
collect
verge
these
of being
covers.
canceled, in my opinion, and
Yeah.
he's the one that really revitalized that book.
I could see
158 is
people
key.
collecting these covers just because they're so unique and different in the future from the rest of his work.
But to me, it's like watching an 80-year-old sex symbol wear a bikini. It just doesn't work for me.
The Stones are still out there playing, man. They're still doing it.
But yeah,
Let them play.
and you know what? If everybody loves and he's selling the books and people are buying them, I'm happy for it. I really, really
no
am.
hate here, Frank Miller.
It's
I
just
think it's awesome. You keep doing you.
and look what's right next to it.
I know, right? That's the one we were talking about earlier.
The 4-color 386, very fine,
Very
and
fine.
28.50.
Yeah.
I really should have bought that one for 300 or 350 or whatever it was. It was a raw version. It was rough. It was probably about a 3.0.
Oh, it's better than the one I had.
And it was a raw. It wasn't a graded one. But I mean, some of the stuff that Frank Miller has done is just not at the when you
Not
see
up
the
to
art,
snuff.
you don't think it's that's Frank Miller.
Yeah.
If it was
No.
like I
You'd
said,
have to tell me, you'd have to tell me that was Frank Miller.
any other artwork, any other artist, you wouldn't hold them to such a high standard. It's like seeing crappy work done by McFarlane or Momoko or stuff that you already expect to be on a higher level.
Sure. But I mean, you just don't have those guys aren't. I don't know how old Frank Miller is, but he's definitely getting up there.
Yes, I did see this there. This is going to be for Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. Let's hope that Mel Brooks is, I know he's in good health, but let's, hope he stays there. He's in his 90s.
2?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money.
That's going to be great.
And with Josh Gad. I think Josh Gad is doing the writing for it, and the writing is being approved by Mel Brooks.
Okay.
And let's see what Tiago says. I'm not saying I hate it, but I think that maybe he could spend a little more time to not look so rough because it does look like a quick sketch done at a con.
I kind of see what you're saying there. I don't disagree with you.
I'm going to look up a different book on the side, and this is just one of the ones that comes to mind.
There was a Wolverine.
That's the one that's coming to mind
for sure. I don't hate it though. I think it's unique. I think it's different.
That's unique, man.
That's an artist doing his thing, man. Let him do his thing. That's what artists do. I'm not the artist. He is.
Okay, now I'm just, I'm going to go back here because when I say to the right.
Yeah, we got to show this one.
Yeah. When I say Wolverine, what does everybody think of? Frank Miller Wolverine.
Classic.
You think this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
one of the most well-known covers of all time. Probably.
You don't think this?
Maybe you will. One day, maybe you'll think this. Who knows?
I mean, he's got just way too much eyeliner,
Yeah, it's an interesting.
and his hair reminds me.
Image.
It makes me think that his head is being swallowed by a creature from Stranger Things.
Yeah, I can see that. It's very strange. It's very strange, but it's art, and hey,
Right.
art is art.
And again,
It's all in the eye of
and
the
I
beholder.
love Frank Miller. Okay, but look at, come on, man.
That's I mean, to me, aesthetically, that's obviously really pleasing.
Yes,
but I'm,
the shadows almost give it a negative space
that's just my
variance.
opinion.
It's beautiful. So I just wish that he's, I think, let me say it a different way. I wish he still had the talent that he used to have.
Yeah, that's fair.
I miss the old Frank Miller.
I get that. I
Okay.
get it.
Our last two books that I got this week are both the same book, but just two different versions. I got the Misery #1 for the Spawnverse,
Nice.
and I picked up the McFarlane variant.
Nice. Got to get to McFarlane.
Yes, while he can still draw.
Yeah.
And
Oh man. Well, yeah, his stuff hasn't really wavered in the last 35 years or so.
well, especially since somebody gave me some information about a Spawn #1.
Yeah, better be buying Spawn.
Hopefully, everybody checked out videos
Mm.
that we put out before this.
Patreon, right?
Yes.
Patreon only.
Well, no, that was a Patreon only pick. That's correct.
Yep.
But we still gave some pretty good choices just for the regular. Remember me.
Yeah.
Frank looks older than he is because of alcohol abuse. He said it himself. 2015 was a rough year for him.
Wow.
Well, he's still in his 80s, though, isn't he?
I thought he was. Yeah. I mean, I thought he was. Wait, let's. We got the power of Google on our side here.
Yes.
Let's throw it.
This is where Greg was
search.
so much better than me because he's a faster typist.
Let's see.
He's only 67.
That is.
Whoa.
Man.
Dang, the dude
Well,
looks like
once again,
yeah.
I don't think age has as much to do with it as.
the mileage. I mean, the city miles.
I mean, artists just change. Every artist changes over time.
But
He's
Tiago,
changed.
thank you for giving us that information because I did not know.
No, I thought he was like in his 80s.
Yeah, so that's what happens when you drink way too much alcohol. Now I know why my wife
PSA?
looks that way. So. Do we?
I'm okay on that. No.
Oh, is this one of those Uncrustables?
No, I'm literally gonna make it.
Oh, the strawberry.
Oh man, might have a delivery service here on
PB&J on the way.
Nice. You can't beat that. I mean, what comic book store is going
Sorry?
to give you a peanut butter and
Oh,
jelly
just one,
sandwich?
just one. And I'm
Not
not allowed
many.
to eat it while I'm on the air.
Not many,
I used to eat on the air, and I was told, dude, we're not going to sit here and watch you chew.
Hey, if
So
I
I-
had some chips, I'd eat them.
Well, then I rewatched the video, and I didn't like it myself either.
Right.
And with the dentures in, there's a good chance that the right amount of peanut butter will yank them right out. So
Yeah,
we
it
don't
could
want to
do
talk
it.
about that.
I could do it.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I think every single day I had peanut butter and grape jelly,
Oh wow.
and I now can't stand to even look at grape jelly.
Right. You just burn out.
Me too.
Too much grape?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can never get tired of peanut butter.
No, my aunt used to mix the grape jelly and the peanut butter.
Uh-huh.
And wanted that wheat stuff.
Yes.
She ruined me on like PB&J's for like 10 years.
No, it's bologna and grape jelly. Two things I can't have anymore.
I like
Oh,
it
God,
together
yeah.
in a sandwich.
No baloney.
No. I meant the two things I had too much as a kid. Not together. Yeah, that would be a yuck for me too.
No baloney.
I'm going to see if I can find.
Man, we learned something new here today on New Comic Book Day.
About the age. and-
Yeah, on the Frank Miller thing.
I'm just typing, trying to find the Comics Curing Cancer cover that got confiscated. There's way too many C's in that sentence.
Comics Curing Cancer.
It got confiscated.
Got confiscated.
I almost typed in confiscated.
Confiscated.
Images.
See what we got. Was that it right there?
No, it's a black and white book.
Oh,
Well, a black and white cover rather. Nah.
not seeing it. Maybe it's on their Insta.
There we go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Very
And
cool.
That was a pre-sale. There were 250 donated to C3 Comics Curing Cancer.
Yeah.
And 250 of them were kept by the store. Now I gotta make sure I get this up for you guys to actually see it. Boom.
Oh, it's a BTC, Big Time Collectibles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're great. They do some great covers, man.
Oh, and they're also big supporters of Comics Curing Cancer.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
100% of the proceeds of the sale will be book donated to Comics Curing Cancer, June 20th. And actually, they got them already, so that was good. They had them on Sunday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got the show on Sunday.
Now, who is that on the cover? That's Knuckles. That's like the bad Sonic.
I never played the game.
I
I
think
don't
that's
know
who it
anything about
is.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I don't.
When that game came out and that game system was popular, I had to work. Ask me stuff from like Intellivision,
I know it was a
Atari,
Sega game, and it's very popular.
and I never even saw the movie.
Right? Yeah, me neither. I know Jim Carrey was in it.
I heard he did a really good job at it, though.
Mhm.
Shadow.
My cousin is a really big Sonic the Hedgehog fan.
Okay, so meanwhile, is saying Shadow. Is that the name of the character?
Shadow. Okay, that must be Shadow.
Okay, so apparently there is a character named Shadow.
Okay. That's like the bad Sonic.
And I think there was a full color version as well, but the black and white was the one that had the limited print. So, it was book number 69, and they were in booth 1769. So,
Oh, cool. Lined up.
So when you think 69, think Comics Curing Cancer. Thank you so much. Got the little dance going on too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't get that in a restaurant.
You want to hop in here, Sarah? Whatever.
We
Here,
just
you
have a
want to
conversation.
come join us? Here, Sarah's going to take my spot for a second. Thank you, guys. This was awesome. Here, jump in. I wanted to get her on the stream.
He's tangling with the wire. This is why wireless headphones are better, but
Is there anybody on
I
here?
just worry about losing my batteries. You don't hear anything as we're doing this, unfortunately, but they can hear us.
Hello.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't even think we need to wear these because we're not hearing anything.
It looks like I'm a little like sports announcer. I kind of like it.
So, what do you think about this male swimmer and the female? Well, no,
What you got right there? Comics Curing Cancer.
this is going to be the next giveaway that we have during the live stream. Already gave away the copy of Unnatural Order #1. This is the Comics Curing Cancer exclusive variant. That went to Jason Doyle. Came up
Gotcha.
with a trivia question,
Mhm.
which he answered right away. And the question was, what was the Wi-Fi password for Carmitage in Doctor Strange? Shambhala.
Huh. I wouldn't have been able to answer that one.
I did a trivia contest for the MCU on a Disney cruise,
Mm-hmm.
and I blew away the competition. I won, and that was one of the questions.
Mm-hmm.
I was the only person in the room that knew it. Yeah, one person wrote down, and he couldn't remember the rest. And we're like, okay, that just means be quiet. So we're not accepting that.
Yeah.
One of the questions I missed, and I'm not going to use this one, but what was the first reference to Wakanda? What movie had the first reference to Wakanda in the MCU? And I didn't know it. And some little kid in the back of the room did. I stood up. I was like, I am
If
not
I had a
ready.
hit, maybe.
I could give. I honestly, unless you watch the end credit scenes,
Oh no.
no.
I watched some of them.
Iron Man #2.
I was thinking Iron Man, but I would not have guessed #2.
The episode, the end credit scene where he's looking at the folder, talking to Nick Fury, discussing why he shouldn't be an Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, classic narcissism. Agreed.
Yeah.
In the background, there is a world map and there is a highlighted mark on Wakanda. That's actually the first. I'm like, whoa, that's
interesting.
good.
And a little kid knew that? That was cool.
Yeah, he was like 10.
That's cool.
I'm like, and we're out to sea.
kid
He
pays
doesn't have
attention.
Google, you know.
Yeah. It's like like a kid like Malachi, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think there were 23 questions, and second place got 10 right, and I had I think 16 or 17 right.
Dang.
So,
Mm-mm.
and I was disagreeing with the person that was reading the questions.
Mhm.
Like one question, he said, "Who is Thor's brother?" And I went, "No, he's not his brother.
Mhm. He's not.
No,
I thought he was his brother.
Loki is. He's not even adopted. He was a kidnapped, discarded baby. He was a war trophy, is what he was."
Huh. I need to read up on my my lore.
Yeah, the when Odin beats Laufey for the Battle of Jotunheim,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't remember people's names.
Mm-hmm.
Explain this to me.
You can remember all these.
He
events.
found like one of the babies discarded because it was so small, kind of like in 300. We're like, we don't want this kid.
Yeah.
He found that baby and said, you know what? I'm going to raise this kid as my own. That's where Loki comes from.
Huh. Interesting.
So, and they do discuss that in the first Avengers. Have a care. Loki may be out of his mind, but he is of Asgard, and he's my brother. He just killed 70 people in 2 days. He's adopted. So, I mean, what kind of stuff do you read? What kind of stuff do you? Oh, I know what you read.
I only read one thing, Richard.
And which tell people.
Saga.
And,
Come on now.
But we're never getting any more issues, are we?
It's about to come back out.
Tell us more.
Well, I don't remember I think it's the end of July, right?
I thought you told me September. July's even better.
No, I think it's the end of July.
Maybe that's when the pre-order is. No, well, you know, whatever. We're gonna find
it comes out this year. He restarted it back up, and I have high hopes for it. I don't really know if I should because of the way that the last ones have ended.
You weren't crazy about the last story arc.
No. After they got, can I say spoilers?
You know what? People haven't read it. They haven't read it.
All right. After they killed off Marco, I feel like that's where it kind of started dwindling down a little bit. And then they introduced that whole new dude. I don't even know his name. He was very forgettable. That dude with the arm.
Oh, yeah. I forgot him too.
And then he was like in the whole cover or like the whole art for him restarting it.
Yeah.
And then he was in there for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like what happened to him?
We're going with them instead.
Yeah. And then it lacked substance for me. Like
a lot of characters that you think are to be major.
Yeah. Turn out not to be.
They're there for a minute and then they're gone.
Yep. Like the tree lady. Yulima, I think her name was.
And also the person that did the, let's just say, abortion.
Yes. Oh, that wolf
looking thing that which made us do a little introspection to see how judgmental we are based on somebody's appearance.
Yes, and because they were a really good person, right?
Yes. Help with the wings as well.
I really like them. Yes. But I'm hoping that him restarting this gives us something, because if not, then he may have lost me.
Well, I think it's got the potential to be a good story arc.
Yeah.
But
the story already is amazing.
Yes.
But it's like, where are you gonna go from
Watch your back.
Watch out, baby. Can you open that door for him? Thank you. You can just put it over there on the floor.
More stuff coming in.
Always. Never ends. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
But yeah.
Stinkerbuds is saying Department of Truth is coming back next week.
Ooh. That's exciting.
I tried reading it. Greg and
I don't like it?
Nope. Greg and I both tried reading that, and we were doing it for the Back Issue Book Club, and we got to
just one
issue 8, and we both, like off air, we're like, dude, I can't do this book. And he's like, yeah, me either. So
some of them are a little hard to get through. Sandman was like that for me. I tried really, really hard to get into Sandman, but I tried reading it right after Saga.
Mm-hmm.
So I was still on the Saga high, and I went to Sandman. I'm like, this is nothing like Saga. This is a lot more wordy, because Saga is a lot of art, pictures, it's telling a story through images.
Yes.
Saga is Sandman is very wordy. And so that was a little much for me. And the art is a lot different. It's a lot darker, kind of like dreamy art, you know, it wasn't so like structured. And so it turned me off to that for a little bit.
I wanted Department of Truth to work for me.
Yeah.
I really did, because I am a conspiracy theorist.
And it's a cool concept, right?
It is.
Yeah.
But because I am a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
And it would have been cool if I was like, oh, so if I really want that to be true, I just got to get more people to believe in it. Viva flat Earth! But it just, I don't know. It just it was too convoluted for me.
Yeah.
I'm too much of a simple person, I guess.
I get it.
Please don't badmouth Sandman. You're gonna hurt my feelings.
Hey, Sandman is incredible. It is incredible. The whole concept. I mean, amazing. Just not for me. It's just not for me. And it's just.
No, I know somebody that didn't like Saga. We won't mention.
I know that was it hurt a little bit. So I get the whole hurt your feelings part because I am a ride or die Saga fan.
Yes.
But yeah, I might in a little bit try to pick back up Sandman. I'm not sure. And I might check out this new Department of Truth.
Hey, does anybody know when Sandman season 2 is supposed to come out? I mean, we're waiting on Sandman season 2, Last of Us season 2, Sweet Tooth season 3.
Because didn't this something in Sweet Tooth just maybe they just was like, hey, because it is coming out. Because I just saw it like come up front page on Netflix the other day. I didn't know if they added a new season or if they were like re-showing it because they're going to add a new season. I don't know.
Sandman, the first season, those videos of our reaction, Greg and I reaction, those are the highest viewed by far, not even close, of for our channel.
Yeah.
And it was because as soon as it aired, I think we stayed up to like midnight every day. As soon as it aired, we recorded it and he got it up like the first video. So like the video that we're doing right now, if we hit 50 to 100 views, that's about average.
Yeah.
Okay, a great video hits 500 views. Okay, Sandman episode 5, we had over 15,000 views.
Dang. Hey now.
Yeah. They were filming it already, but no solid date. I assume you're talking about the Sandman. He's asking us for a date.
I don't know.
Saturday, 8 p.m. I could be available.
Love it.
So so there's no other books though that you are reading, paying attention to.
Not
Buzz
really.
of people that you know that are reading.
All the Blood Hunt stuff obviously is the big buzz right now.
There's a lot of people that are still buying those red band ones. People are getting 2 copies, one to read, one to keep polygraph.
And it's really like the thing with the red bands, the 1 in 25.
I think they're overrated.
They're going for insane amount of money right now because nobody has them. Nobody really thought that number 1 and 2 would take off the way that it did, or a 1 in 25 would. But slabbed at a 9.8 goes for $600.
Yes.
That's insane.
Well, that's the number 1 is already dropping in price.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad for because I do love that cover.
Yeah.
Just like the same homage for that Wolverine that they had a couple of years ago, where he's holding a couple months, couple of years, whatever. He's holding the head, and that is it's not is it a crime suspense story or a shock suspense story?
I don't know.
It's one of the two.
Tales of Suspense. I don't know.
So yeah, I did see some really cool books along those lines of shock suspense stories, crime suspense stories up at the show. But do you ever see the what's it, Black Hat book that everybody talks about, where the woman's got like the glass, and you look through the glass, you see her skull on halfway. It's a very popular Black Cat book.
Yeah.
And I've never seen one before. I saw like 4 copies of it up at the show at Heroes Con. You know, my tastes have changed. When I go to a show now and I see it at AF-15s, I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yep. And then you look at the
and the stuff that I didn't even notice a couple of years ago.
You're like, oh my gosh,
that's a Black Cat.
Oh yeah. Black Cat's awesome too.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shock suspense story number 6. Which I want that book so bad, but I can't drop another couple grand on a book.
It's insane. There's a lot of books that I'd want to, and it's just like, well, you know.
I've got one book that I sent out to be pressed at the Rogue Trader, Utah. That's the presser that Rob uses. He's one book. He's going to press it and he's going to send it on. It is on the high value tier. So, because it's prior to 1975 and it's worth more than $1,000. So that's got a pretty quick turnaround. So I'm looking forward to making the video for that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what it is. Man,
Save that.
I'm gonna mute.
Nice.
You couldn't hear us.
It was a nice one.
I did get another book that I ordered. I won the auction for well below fair market value, and that should be in a few days. I'll do an unboxing for that.
All right.
Yes, and I finally got off a regular submission with some Stitch books, the Doom books. That
Doom
Stitch
number
metal.
1.
The what?
The Doom number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I picked up 3 copies of that.
Yeah, we sold out immediately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was popular.
Yeah, I think I got 1. Then I bought 3 more copies. I put 1 copy in my Patreon poll box. Or 2. No, I put 2 copies in the Patreon poll box, and I just sent off 2 copies. So I had 4, 2 for me, 2 for them.
Gotcha.
I still think the Audi Grandhoff cover B is so much nicer than the cover A, though.
I have to see it.
Well, that's what Google's for.
There you go. I forgot you had a screen right here.
I just gotta get used to the mouse because I'm used to having it this way.
Uh-huh.
So I have to go that way with the mouse to get it onto that screen. It's silly. So we're gonna look up Doom Audi Grandhoff.
Oh, I like that cover a lot.
And we go to images and we'll pull up. I think that this cover is much better, in my opinion, than the cover A.
Yeah.
Nothing against the cover A, but I just think the detail on this is so much nicer.
Yeah.
The Maria Wolf 1 in 25 is also going up a bit.
Maria Wolf, I've met her too. She's a really cool artist.
She's great.
She's so sweet.
I'm not crazy about the cover though.
Yeah, she does a lot of details and lines and stuff like that. So it's a lot of times when you look at her art, it's a lot to look at, but it's pretty good.
I just don't think that this particular cover.
Oh, I haven't even seen that one, honestly.
Yeah, it's a 1 in 25, and I just don't.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't work for Doom.
This too. I don't know.
Yeah, that might be what's actually knocking it off for me.
I feel like that if it didn't have that, it would give something a lot different.
I mean, the sash here and this stuff, it just reminds me more of Doctor Strange. Than anything else.
Or like Mysterio. This is like Mysterio.
Yeah. And for those of you who couldn't tell, she covered up from like the.
Oh, yeah. I covered up the top half.
Yeah, she made it look like that, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, I agree. That does kind of look very Mysterio-ish.
Yeah, like the color scheme too, for sure.
Yeah.
Is Mysterio-ish.
So that's mouse has to go left to go right. It's a one shot, so it's not like people are waiting for the next issue. It's a great storyline or anything, and it's holding for a couple of weeks now. Few weeks.
You still can't get any more either.
No.
Nope. That baby sold out.
Well, see, the funny thing is that a lot of people, me included, say that we got way too many limited series, one shots, and in 20 years, they're not going to be worth anything. So people are taking out their heart. They're not ordering everyone. So when something like this comes out, that if enough people decide that's the one they're not ordering, then it becomes a low print. Now all of a sudden everybody wants it, which reignites everybody saying, I've got to get every book that comes out.
So confusing. So confusing. Yeah, that was a good book. Doom did good in here.
Let's see about giving away the second giveaway for the live stream today. So again, we have the Austin LeMay, Comics Curing Cancer. And yes, Jason, you are eligible because even if you won before, I don't care. Get the nice, it's kind of like a business card at the back. And I'm trying to, I don't want to rip the sticker to open it up to remember what it is. I think it's a Spider-Man book. I'm not sure. It might just be. I don't know. It is an actual comic book. I didn't open it up to find out. This is the same picture that's on the full size 11 by 17 that I have also at home, and I got a chance to have him sign that at the show, which was nice.
That's cool.
Let's pick a trivia question here. Something. Why don't you give us a Saga trivia question?
All right. You gotta give me a second.
Just gonna think about this.
You gotta give me a second.
How many people?
What level of like difficulty?
That's up to you. Just bear in mind that the harder it is, the longer it's going to take him to Google the answer.
Okay, hold on. Let me think. Give me like 2 minutes. Hold on.
Jason said he's lost on this one. Again, that's what Google's for. Rigged. No. You're not allowed to say that. You're not allowed to say that. Only one person's allowed to say that my drawings are rigged. That's Larry. Larry says everything is rigged. One time he joined the live stream late, and the first thing he said was, "It's rigged." I'm like, "No, you don't get to say that today." He's like, "Why, did I win?" I'm like, "Yeah, you won."
Yes.
Oh,
It's a Saga trivia. Yeah.
we're not doing what do you call it, Sandman. We're doing Saga.
Yeah, we got Saga. I'm just trying to think of like a good trivia question. But I don't know that. I don't know the answer to that. Okay, this is an easy one.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if they can get it. What was... Wait, no, I'm not doing that one.
Okay, tell us the question you are not going to do.
I'm not going to do what's the name of the babysitter.
That's what I was actually thinking.
You were? But I feel like that's too easy. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
And who killed her?
Do I remember that? Yes. Do I? Mute it real quick. Mute that.
Okay, we're not
Different question. Different question. What?
We can always Google the answer ourselves too.
Yeah. God, they're all just so good. I don't know what one to ask.
I can't remember names, so I have to do that.
I remember her name.
Oh, well.
Okay, what is the name of the babysitter of Hazel in Saga? That's how she originally went.
Well, we wouldn't. That one's tough.
That one is.
That one, who actually killed the character we just mentioned that you have to come up with the name for. Oh. And Tiago wins it.
What do you say? Oh, yep, it's killed by a landmine. I don't remember how she died as a ghost. I think she's
Can't get the mouse. There we go.
Good job.
Isabel, haha. You got it, yes.
Sophie was the little girl that the Will rescued.
Yes.
From the planet of like sex?
Yeah, it's Sex Planet.
From the Sex Planet.
And named her after his own sister.
Yes. He saved her.
Becky is...
Who's Becky?
That was one of the background characters that didn't even get drawn. I don't know.
But it was Isabel. We love Sophie. But have you...
Yeah, did you continue? How much have you read?
Where you at? Because, yeah.
Make sure that you're ready for the next arc by getting caught up completely.
You need to get caught up.
We were trying to in the muted area was, instead of saying what's the name of Isabel, we wanted to know what was the name of the character that killed Isabel. And that was one of the Cleve horrors.
Yep.
Is killed by a landmine, which is actually a special landmine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's how she dies. That's how she dies. But
I don't know who.
Yeah, it wasn't a stalk.
Who killed whom? Look, I reread Saga recently, and I made a who killed who chart. Huh.
Dang! Hope they published it.
I know.
View spoiler. Yes.
She was killed by that. The March.
Okay. Dang, man. He's a murderous bum, ain't he?
And nobody's above him, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Did I read that yet? Oh,
I hope you did.
did I?
I mean, it's nothing new.
Maybe I don't remember that. That just hurt my feelings.
Yes.
That made me really sad.
No, it'd be really
remembering
sad
that.
if Lion Cat appears on this list at some point.
Oh, the day that happens, I am no longer reading Saga.
BKV killed her, didn't he?
Yeah. Brian K. Vaughan, yeah.
Brian K. Vaughan is the name of the
Author.
author.
Yep.
Real person
killed-
name, I don't remember.
Yeah. And the sad part is,
I read everything from Saga. I don't remember.
me too. I only remember certain little
There you go.
parts.
You're going to love Tiago.
No, we cannot kill Lion Cat. That moment okay, I don't want to spoil it if he hasn't read it.
Well,
Hey.
he says, and the sad part is I've read everything from Saga. I
Okay,
just don't
If
remember.
you read everything from Saga, okay, that moment where Sophie is dying and the Will's like, we're gonna save you, and Lion Cat's like lying. That got me.
Meanwhile, was saying he said Isabel, but wait. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, got it first. The scroll went so fast. I didn't see
They came
that.
in at the same.
No,
Oh no.
Tiago didn't say it till like 4 comments later.
Oh yeah.
She was killed by a landmine. That's correct. Yeah. So yeah, when I saw that, I thought that was like the first comment that happened in regards to our question. But yes, Meatwad number 1 has already.
Okay, Meatwad.
Yes, congratulations. He's
Meatwad number 1. Huh? Oh,
yes.
Meatwad rules. Yes.
Well, Canadian Bob said
Bob.
Bob. So Bob was not the answer.
Bob was not the answer. Good one, but that was not it.
So yeah, Lion Cat is brutal.
Yes.
Brutally honest.
Brutally on, and I love it.
Oh no, Tiago, sorry, I apologize, and I apologize to Meatwad. Yes, dude, you've got to go to. I think I've got your address, but just make sure that I do. Team Ohana Family Instagram, shoot me a message. I'll get that off to you. Congratulations, man! And this is signed by Austin LeMay as well. So the raw, it was $20, and then since he was there, I asked him if he'd sign it. He did.
Heck yeah.
That's a nice signature, though.
That is. It's clean.
Yeah, we had to wait a few minutes for it to dry.
Yeah. Typically how it goes.
Awesome. Congratulations.
That was a good one. Love it.
Not to stir the pot, but I think Meatwad threw it out there before the question was asked.
He answered for the
from
future.
Well, then, cool.
What is that one?
Well, I mean, I think you were toying with that being the question first.
I was.
So,
It was probably my fault.
Crimson Terror, I wasn't even in the running to win that
Hello,
one because I never read
Jeffrey.
Saga. I'm
You're
sorry,
on
Crimson.
camera. You can be. I'm not telling you to get out. You can be.
So yeah,
I'm just
no, they want
warning
to see
you.
customers, shopping. It's fine.
This is Jeffrey in this corner, right there.
Hey, Jeffrey. Well, Crimson Terror wasn't Crimson Terror a different winner of this show? I know you're joining us late, but you might have to watch the replay from the beginning. But boom, boom, boom. Cool. My birthday is Monday. Thank you very much. We seem to give away books on birthdays.
Hey.
I gave, Jason got books for his birthday. Meatwad's going to get his books.
Heck yeah.
With the holiday, I can't guarantee you're going to receive it by Monday, but it'll be in the mail.
Happy late birthday. Mine was early birthday. Not late.
I know it can be intimidating. It's almost 70 plus issues deep, but trust me, you're going to devour the story and not stop until you finish. I agree.
It is an amazing series.
And for some reason, it seems like the first issue is double length.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards, every issue is shorter and
is
fast.
Yeah.
I
keep it going.
I did a back issue book club. I think I did the first 12 issues.
Mm-hmm.
I pushed myself because somebody gave me a copy of number 1 to read, the image first version, whatever that could be.
Mm-hmm.
And I religiously read 12 issues every single week until I was done.
You can't stop.
You
You
can't.
just can't. It's So the way he writes the first few trades or the first few issues, just like, oh my god!
And you can get a trade paperback. You can get them
compendium.
Even read them online.
Yeah.
Which, if you're gonna read them and actual paper, try not to do like some people when traumatic things happen in a story and throw the book across the room.
I don't know who that could be. I don't know. It was a good book. Okay.
Yeah. Plus, you're gonna have your heart broken 50 times by then.
That last trade that came out, trade number 10, not the last one, the one before that, trade 10, crushed me in ways that I never thought a book could crush me. It's rough.
And I know the exact scene that crushed you the most.
Oh yeah, that last page, the last few pages, where Hazel's home is just gone, and she screams for her father, and it's just so.
Well, that hits you on a personal level.
Yes, I have lost my father. So whenever I read that, in my head, I'm like, Brian K. Vaughan, you have perfectly described the feeling that Hazel was feeling in that moment. He is such an amazing writer. You feel all of it. And it was just, I was in here at work and I threw the book and started crying.
And it hit a customer too.
No.
It was a real thick omnibus and
it hit him on the back of the head.
He's been in a coma since.
No,
litigation is pending.
It's an amazing book though. He does an amazing job. And Fiona Staples with the art is even better.
And I'm going to warn you guys that haven't read it. There's a lot of sexualization that's done in the book.
And graphic scenes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But by the same token, even the graphic stuff is kind of tastefully done.
It is. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Like
it's art.
The characters that they create in this book and the way that they're kind of represented, it's not like porn. Yeah, it's like it's just like it's like art, it's like, wow. I don't know. Just the way that Fiona Staples does it is just incredible. Mm-hmm. Absolutely incredible. I love them, especially like the stalk.
Stalk. I think you said sock.
No, the sock. No.
They're like, I missed that character.
The stalk, the way that she draws her with the eyes and just she's real slender with that, all her legs. It's just so different. I haven't seen anything like that in any other book lately, in my opinion.
I just realized this is not complete.
It's not, because the stalks. Oh yeah, there's the stalk.
No, but where's Sophie?
Oh, you're right.
Where's Sophie on this list? I don't want to show this list though, because we're trying to tell people to read the book, and they're not we're gonna have.
No, it's a good. That one got me. I'm telling you, I forgot about that one. Who is this? I have no idea who that is.
That was Sophie's owner.
You're right. Okay. Yep, that one got me.
You're right. Thank you. Let's see. What else have we got to talk about? Mm-hmm. I have been trying to learn via video, and I know I've got a standing offer to pick up a couple starter decks and be taught how to play Lorcana.
Oh, me too. They've been getting me to play too.
Lorcana, I like the idea because I used to love playing Magic the Gathering, but the rules got too crazy.
Yeah.
The abilities got too nuts. You need
a
panel of 5 judges to microanalyze every single turn. And the cards got too expensive.
They are. They're insane.
And every one of those is addressed by Lorcana. And they might change over time, get more and more complicated. Mm-hmm. But I think I'm going to try to learn how to play this game.
Me too. They've been really bugging me about it. So I might learn how to play and we can play each other.
I like the idea of that.
Yep. I'm going to win, though.
Unless I have my Stitch deck. Experiment 626.
I don't know.
He's programmed to go after that left sock.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the sock a minute ago.
Yep.
Back up sewers and steal everybody's left sock. So sabotage all the traffic lights, too, I think.
Lorcana sounds good. It's very, people really like it. It's familiar. Everybody already knows pretty much Disney, all of the character. Maybe they have a lot of side characters in there too that they add.
Yes, they do.
So it gives it some depth. It's not just the mainstream characters that everybody knows from Disney. It's not all the princesses either. I mean, there's so much more in Lorcana, and it's beautiful card game too. Like the art on there is fantastic. It makes you want to look at the cards. It's just really cool. I don't know. Very interesting game. It's the only game I want to play.
Pretty much the only one that I can think of. Also, yeah.
Yeah.
Jumping topics, which I do a lot. I apologize. I'm going
Me
back
too.
to Saga real quick.
Mhm.
I looked high and low, did not see the Lion Cat.
Nobody has it.
I looked for it in the wild.
Nobody has it.
Which, if they did have it, I was going to take a picture and make you feel horrible for not joining.
I would have cried.
Yes,
I would have cried, Richard. Did y'all have that statue out there?
We're talking about the San Diego Comic-Con one.
Yes.
The pink one.
The pink one's nice. The pink or the blue.
Okay.
Pink or blue. The Lion Cat, Skybound. It was a Skybound
Yes, it was.
exclusive statue.
That's about 8 inches, right?
Yeah, I think it's about like that.
Okay.
I've never seen one in person.
Like a typical woman. She thinks 8 inches and she goes to here. So there's a certain point at 30 seconds that if you pass it cleanly, you can't be demonetized. We're good. So just go to town.
It's fine.
Well, I mean, when I work in manufacturing, and anytime somebody discusses something to me and gives me dimensions in metric, I'm like, whoa. Sorry, I'm an American. Please give it to me in standard, not in imperial, not in metric. And I'll let them know the reason that why metric will never work in the United States is because of American women.
Why?
Okay, when you go into a bar and you meet a woman, you say, "Hey, I'm 300 millimeters." She doesn't know. She's just going to walk away. You say, I'm 12 inches. You're going home with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Millimeters? No clue.
No, it sounds small. Millimeters, nah. We don't need them.
The first part of that is milli.
Milli, nah. Oh.
Is that right? I Googled it and found, there is a like a local comic store variant. There's a San Diego Comic-Con variant.
So there's the gold one, the pink one.
There's a gray one that's unpainted.
Yeah, and then there's the blue one.
Right.
And I can find them online. Don't get me wrong. I can find them online all day long. I don't want one online.
No,
I want the thrill of the hunt.
She wants to find it in.
Yes. And the Funko is pretty cool too. They also do the same one in the Funko. It's the regular lion cat with bloody mouth, pink lion cat, and I think the gold for that one as well. If I'm not mistaken.
It's like a giant version of a wrinkle cat. I want to see a Funko Pop of Dr. Evil petting Lion Cat.
Dude, that'd be dope. Lion Cat is such a cool character. He's so cool. The plushes of him that people have made, horrible. You've seen them. We've talked about them. They're terrible. They're terrible.
No, they're like some off-brand thing that you would win at a carnival.
What are those dogs with like the
Chinese
target
crested
dog? You know, with the face that comes up to like a point.
You say a Target dog?
Yeah, the Target dog. The dog from Target.
I'm not sure what Target.
Maybe
dog
My
is.
Dog Skip. Maybe that's the type of dog. Have you ever watched that? Frankie Muniz, My Dog Skip.
A long time ago.
I think that's the dog that I'm thinking of. Yeah, like that dog. That's what the Lion Cat plush looks like.
Okay.
That's what his face looks like.
A bull terrier.
Bull. Yeah, it has that weird go to images.
But it's a wrinkle.
The plush of Lion Cat looks like
the
that.
plush? Yes.
There's no wrinkles. It's just like thread, but the face comes up into a point. I don't like that.
I can't believe they drew circles on that poor dog's face.
I don't know. Right by his eye too. Look at that.
I'm putting this up so everybody feels. Boycott Target. This is horrible. Look at the animal cruelty that's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
But yeah.
That's it. Got unsubscribe. Rich is going woke.
But yeah, other than that.
They have dog fur dyes that are not harmful. And I've seen some crazy ones where people make their dog look like
Like a zebra too.
Zebra's cool. I have seen a lion where they put a mane on
Oh
the
yeah,
dog.
or the giraffe.
Tigger I've seen, and every time I see one, I'm like, oh, I've got to do that to my dog.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
He'll hate me. He already hates me. What's the difference? So, all right. So let's see. How long have we been on now? We've been on for an hour and 20 minutes.
Dang.
Should
Okay.
we wrap up the show?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to show you the books that we are giving away this week. Okay. So which, to make sure everybody understands, we do this every single week. I pull out 4 books, try to get a Marvel, a DC, and 2 Independents.
Mhm.
And you have to make sure you go to the live stream replay once it's, the live stream's over, and just drop a comment. Make sure you click like and subscribe, and that's it. You're in the drawing. Next Wednesday, when I do the new comic book day, first thing in the beginning of the video, just like I did in this video, we're going to be picking the winner. If you're just watching us on YouTube and you win, you're going to go to Team Ohana Family and tell me which 2 out of the 4 books you want. If you're a Patreon member, Patreon/Team Ohana, Patreon/Team Ohana, or a YouTube member, which is clicking down below, you're going to get 3 out of 4 books. And if you're a member of both, you are going to get all 4. If you're outside the United States, instead of mailing you books across the world, we're just going to send you by the paying format of your choice.
How you doing?
$12 to pick up
Welcome
books in
in.
your comic book store, or whatever you feel like spending on $12 on. So if you want PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, whichever you want. If you're in the United States and you say, what, I don't want those comic books, I'd rather have the cash, we can do that for you soon. So I have to figure out, where did I put these? There we go.
What you got?
Okay, so I actually picked out 5 books this week. Okay, because I'm doing a live stream, going to do something a little fun. YouTube members, YouTube people just watching us, we're going to give away 3 of books to you this week. If you're a Patreon or YouTube member, you're going to get 4. If you remember both, you're going to get all 5 books. Why not? So starting with DC, I've got one killer cover of Wonder Woman, number 10. Awesome artwork there.
Mhm.
Saw that on the shelf, had to grab it.
Oh yeah.
If you are a Spawn McFarlane fan, would not be complete without Misery, number 1. If you're one of the G.I. Joe fans, you're going to get your Destro, number 1. We have the Josh Cad book from Dark Horse, The Writer, number 1. And Venom, of course, the Venomverse Reborn, number 1.
Mhm.
So 5 books
Lovely books.
can possibly be yours. And did I say $12? You know what? Let's up it to 15 this week.
15.
$15 instead. All right. So I should double check on all the comments and then go all the way back so I'm not missing anything like I did Meatwad's answer to the question. Oops. There's the Lion Cat statue. There's the Funko. Okay, so we got Tiago. What a fun show. As a person that doesn't get to go to an LCS, I love this type of show. Well,
Awesome.
it's right for the United States congressmen to make Wednesdays off all the time, and I could be here every week.
Yep. But then I'd be off, and then no one would be here.
But it's a holiday, and you're still here
I know.
because you're diehard. You're
I know.
dedicated. You're
I live
dedicated.
here. I live here.
She's got an inflatable bed.
No, I legitimately have a cot back there.
I've worked at places where I've had a cot.
Oh yeah.
It's when you work too many hours, you just got to close those eyes.
Yep.
Great show today with great company. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your weeks. And we have a great show. Thanks for sharing. All right, guys. Again, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to click like and
thank
subscribe.
you.
Subscribe. Drop those comments on the replay. Get eligible to win these books,
Mhm.
which we didn't break the record of 22 comments. But if we can do that next week, somebody will get all 5 regardless of whether they are a YouTube member or Patreon member or whatever. And I may even increase that 15 to 20. Let's see what happens.
Huh.
I want to see more comments. I want to see more likes. I want to see you guys win more.
Oh yeah.
Guys, thanks so much for joining. Don't forget to stick around for this end page so you know all the people that are already on the list. If you want to see your name here, you know what to do.
Oh yeah.
Till we see you in the next video.
Bye.
Mahalo.
Mahalo.